In the world of fishing, they say 90% of the fish are caught by only 10% of the anglers. Whether it's talent, hard work, or just plain luck, this group of so-called super anglers seem to be able to catch wherever they go, simply by dangling a hook in the water. And then there's me.
My line broke.
Over the next few days, I'd invited a handful of my YouTuber friends to come together and fish 2 lakes that simply couldn't be more different.
Tom didn't tell me that I was going to have to be working it.
All to prove that I can actually catch the odd decent fish, and to find out once and for all what it takes to become a truly great angler. Just arrived at the lake. It is a wicked looking place. Loads of islands and pads and surface weed. It's really interesting. But first job really is to find signs of carp. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of laps of the place and work it out. It wasn't actually going to be until the following morning that my friends were set to join me. I'd arrived early so that I could scope the place out and try and give us all a head start, but with no signs of any fish, I did what any half-decent angler would and picked the swim with the comfy-looking cabin on it.
Yeah, okay, I got my 3 spots. Really fast, actually.
Ideally, I need to get this wrapped up. Don't know how easy that's going to be in here. It's horrible arriving late to a venue, especially one that you've never fished before and in the pouring rain, but I did my best. Put rigs on 3 spots that felt pretty good and went to sleep with no expectations but dreams of how the session might unfold.
Yeah, carp on. Woohoo! Oh, he's done me in the weeds straight away. Wrong one, get out of there, fishy. $24. Okay. Kind of typical, really. I'm making a video to try and prove to my friends that I can actually catch, but none of my friends are actually here, so I don't really know how to feel about this one, but cool looking carp.
So disgusting out there. I usually love autumn. I like watching the colours on the trees change, cold mornings with a cup of tea, knitted jumpers, but when it's wet and miserable like this, well, I'm quite glad that I had this cabin shed thing to sleep in last night, but unfortunately I've promised it to my friends Tom and Sean from the YouTube channel Snagbro, who are joining me later today. My friends Cal and Carl are joining me as well, so I'm hoping that we're all going to have just a really nice social time together, because it's been a while. We've all been focusing and working so hard on our individual channels that we've not really had a chance to all come together. I've seen some fish jumping a little bit further down the lake, so I'm going to go check that out after I've had my cup of tea and pack up and move.
Hi, hi. Hello. How's it going?
You alright, dude?
Not bad, how you going?
Good.
See ya.
You got your carpy green on?
Mate, it's as close
Wait
as
for
it's
it.
getting.
Mate, I'm greened off it.
Yeah, man.
We met Tom through what we're doing here, fishing.
I was making a film with Carl, and Tom was his new cameraman.
We went out fishing for pike in Birmingham city centre.
And, well, Tom actually corrupted all the footage on that shoot. And bless him, I could see his face, he was so gutted.
And that's the first time we met Tom.
So when was the last time you caught a carp in the UK?
God, it must be like 5 years or something, Sean. When we last went actual carping.
This kind of fishing usually isn't Tom and Sean's cup of tea, but a recent trip to France might just have changed their minds slightly.
Ever since then, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of has always been a little bit of a secret carper. Don't tell Tom, but secretly, I do want monster carp. I do. Shoot me.
This. I normally don't show anyone the rig wallet.
Okay, alright, I see you.
Running.
I see, so you got that, and then
another
Amazon
of them.
specials.
Yeah, the
Nice.
Have you got a rig wallet?
I do, I'll show you later.
Okay.
I'll show you later. Yeah, it's pretty good. If you get a bite in the night, you'll be
They're all ready to go on as they are.
nice.
Yeah, you hardly
Didn't feel a dong.
So now you want to slowly drag the rod backwards, and you'll be able to feel through the tip what you're in.
Oh yeah.
See, that was smoother and then
Oh
it
yeah.
got thicker again.
Yeah.
To be fair, I put the guys on not the easiest lake in the world. The rewards are definitely there to be had. There's some seriously big fish in here and they're quite nice to look at as well. But the amount of weed has definitely made finding a spot quite difficult.
Yeah.
Feel the dunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, done. Yeah. Hey, you did it! You got your second rod out. See, this is the good bit of carp angling. You've cast
That's
out.
the good bit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is
the good
oh,
bit because
yeah.
now you don't have to do anything else for 3 days.
Yeah.
You can probably tell that Tom is, well, he prefers fishing for other species, but thankfully my friend Cal had turned up, who's just as crazy for carp as I am.
You made it!
How are we doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. I got lost,
Yeah,
but I found you now.
you're here. It's fine.
Have you caught yet?
Okay. Yeah.
You have caught.
Well, I had a 24-pounder this morning.
No way.
I've just spent the last 4 hours trying to help Snagbro how to do carp
Have
fishing.
they actually got their rods out yet? Or?
They have.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, Sean was like that on it. He
Really?
was so quick. But Tom is, bless him.
I think it's just the toms, isn't it?
There's just no need.
Cal and I met by working together, as he's a fellow cameraman in the fishing industry. Though, a couple of years and many adventures later, we've become good friends who share similar goals and a desire to beat Tom and Sean when it comes to YouTube subscribers.
There's a snap rod in here still.
From France.
No, not from France.
Believe it or not, he's a much better angler than I am, always has been, and so whilst over the next few days our main priority was to relax and have a good time, I also hope to learn the odd thing and really work out how Cal catches as much as he does.
You're right, mate. We're fishing over there, I thought.
Just scouting the lake.
Oh,
That's why I stopped.
Is that a good angler thing?
I was just saw a carp jump there, so I was just contemplating if I
Oh, right, okay.
might need subtitles. When I get to a lake, my first response is the weather wet or not wet? If it's wet, then I'm getting my bivvy set up somewhere after I've walked around. The bivvy comes up first. I'm not those type of anglers like Carl Smith who will just get his rods out and be wet the whole session. That's not my type of angling whatsoever. And then next point of call is attaching a lead onto the rod and just leading around. Ooh, that felt slodgy. Ooh. Ooh.
I've ended up in this swim because there's a huge area full of pads to my right that I just have a feeling is probably where the carp like to go to feel safe.
If I was to rate on angling level out of us guys that get together and make videos,
I would put Carl at the top. He's just an insane guy.
He's not just obsessed with catching one fish, he's obsessed with fishing as a whole more than anything.
Then closely followed by Ginger Fishman. He's fantastic at fishing.
it's annoying how good he is.
It pisses me off.
Then I'd say Cal, because he knows his stuff.
The only reason I'm putting them in there is because Danny is a really good angler.
And then Snagbro is next.
Yeah, we're not great at everything, but we've caught sharks, tuna,
We're pretty half decent at pike fishing.
jack crevalles, pike, perch, carp, big cat.
And then right at the bottom of the pile,
Probably Tom at the bottom. You know, what's Tom really caught?
Brilliant. Yeah, weedy again.
most of the lake seems pretty alright.
Yeah, there's a little bit of weed on there. That is not what I want to fish over.
Do you want to teach me how to carpfish, Mr. Pro?
I can find something of a drop near the pads. Kind of stodgy, but it feels a bit more like silt.
I felt a bit of a dong.
I don't think you did. You felt a tree. Are you going to lose like...
Tom, why you got your rods out, mate? Jesus. How long have we been here for? I've been here for about 12 hours and you haven't even put a rod out.
I've been here 20 minutes.
My first ever social. Someone needs to get a bite.
Yeah.
When we're here and carnage happens. You know, don't you?
I know. I know what you're on about.
These are the situations that my wife gets angry about because she's like, how are you working hard? And I'm like, darling, it was so tough. Oh, we got no sleep, it was cold. It was awful.
Italian style sausage pasta bake. Don't think it beats that.
How they work out as well. It's like, oh, look at us, guys.
Like, look at us. Just look at us. And then that one.
That was nice.
I'm a little bit confused. Nothing so far, and I don't think the guys have caught either, which makes me wonder if the fish are down the other side of the lake. I think the correct thing to do right now is to go and have a look and see if I can find them down there and move on to them, which I think I will do, but for right now I'm going to exercise something called strategic patience, also known as laziness, because I don't want to get out of bed because it's wet and windy. Actually, a walk will probably sort me out. I need to get out of bed. I'm going to get out of bed. Alright, let's get out of bed. Let's go see if Cal's had any luck. Not really heard from him yet. Oh, my eyes are so red. Don't know what's been going on. It's not that, for any of you who are wondering. It's I just was sneezing all night. Good morning. Oh, he's not even here. Where's Callithy gone? Oh, there you are.
Hello.
What have you been up to? I came to say hello and you weren't there.
Toilet.
Oh, fair. I respect.
I also did look at the lake.
I was going to say, because I said to the camera, oh, I bet he's done like a pro angler thing.
Yeah.
He's like reeled in to go and search for the fish.
I did reel in. I did search. Found nothing. Realised my stomach was gurgling and went to the toilet instead.
Fair. I spent the rest of that morning watching the water to try and get a sense for where the fish might have moved to. I've experienced it time and time again. A group of anglers turn up at a lake, fish together, and the carp spook elsewhere. But with so many features across the rest of the lake, it was going to be tough to identify exactly where they'd ended up. Eventually, I realised there was a whole lot of water I simply couldn't see from my swim, so I reeled in and started walking. But this is where things get, well, just a bit different from your average fishing video. You see, whilst chatting with Tom and Sean, we were met by the owner of the place, who told us he was in the process of building a brand new lake, and that if we wanted to, we could be the first people to fish it. It was an interesting opportunity, made even more curious by the fact that he'd grown the fish himself, and that they weren't exactly your average stocked carp.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's a big one.
Big boy.
Oh, another one.
That's big.
So the owner of the lakes, he also rears fish in this place. He grows them from about £15 up to £30 and then stocks them into his lake.
So what are we waiting for? If these fish have never been caught and seen a hook, let's go catch them.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
So he's only.
Tom and Sean, they're packing up right now because they want to go and fish it, and I don't blame them. Whereas Cal, he wants to stay here on this lake because
well, it's beautiful. The sun's out. It's just somewhere that you want to spend time, whereas the new lake, it's not finished yet. Spring next year, it's gonna look beautiful, but right now it is honestly a bit of a, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a desert with a big pond in the middle of it, but that pond has some huge fish. So I don't know. Part of me wants to stay here and finish working this place out and complete it. And the other part of me wants to go and haul with my friends, and Carl's coming down soon and he wants to fish that lake as well. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna go over there?
I'm gonna go on the big lake. I feel really bad leaving you.
It's okay. There's not to worry. Here's your catapult.
Oh, cheers, man.
You're gonna need it.
I also just really want to be there when Sean catches 30.
That will be awesome. I might come running over. You also
Yeah,
have to
no.
call me.
If when that happens,
Yeah.
I'll give you a call and
That would be lovely.
we'll all share it together
Share
still.
the moment.
I think that's it. Like, I'm getting really hung up on falling into ditches. I'm getting really hung up on the fact that we're going to be apart, but the truth is you just walk 2 minutes that way and
I'll be there.
I'll be
Don't worry.
yeah, so yeah, maybe it's not so bad. Right, time to pack up all my stuff and move on to the big lake. Tom, you could have just borrowed my barrow. It wouldn't have been an issue. I can see the sweat forming on your forehead. That's moist, that is. You love carp fishing, don't you?
I love it.
I've got to admit, my move to the big lake wasn't completely selfless. Yes, I did want to be there to see Sean catch his first ever 30-pounder, but after hearing about the utterly ludicrous stock, I'd realised that this was the perfect place to set the record straight. The owner had put in over 50 30-pound fish, most of which nearing the 40-pound mark, as well as hundreds of mids to upper 20s. So surely, this was the lake I could finally prove myself once and for all. Hello lads.
I'm ready.
You ready to catch 50 30-pounders?
Yeah.
I'm really kind of excited. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
I'm ready for a rod to scream off.
In my dreams, they all scream off and we don't sleep and we wake up and we're like, but it's not of our lives.
Well, hopefully that's what we say tomorrow morning. Best night of our lives.
Let's see. Right,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Well, the bait's going, that's for sure.
Question is though, did you feel the dong?
I didn't wait for the donk.
Forgot.
Forgot about the donk.
Be probably fine, because there's no weed in here.
There's no weed. Steve, calm down.
Sorry.
You having a hissy again because you didn't feel the dong?
No dong.
No
dong, no good.
If you hadn't already realised, for this session I'd managed to hire myself a cameraman, and by hire I mean I'd asked my younger brother if he'd give me a hand in exchange for the odd cup of tea, which, for whatever reason, Steve's agreed to do for a few of my more recent videos, helping me to focus more on the fishing whilst also making some great memories along the way. Frustratingly, he's still in that phase of his own fishing where he seems to have unlimited beginner's luck, which you'll see a lot more of later, but first, Cal was calling me with news from the other lake. Hey man, you okay?
Bro,
Yeah?
this fish is insane.
As if you've just gone and done that, Cal and Webb.
Bro, honestly, come check this fish out, please.
That's insane, but like...
Should I have a look at it?
Yes!
God, look at that. That's insane. I don't think I've ever held a carp that orange that's not a koi.
That was such a cool carp.
Bro.
Yeah. We shouldn't have moved, mate. We should have just stayed here.
Thanks for coming to film it, bro.
Always. Always.
Do I get it back out?
Yeah, whip it out.
Let's get it out. Wait, what are we talking about here?
The rod.
Okay, good.
The fishing rod.
Good.
Fishing with other people is the best. I don't do it enough, to be honest. I need to stop going on my own and do more with these guys, because that was almost as good as catching one of my own fish. Almost. Because like, it was about 4 hours ago that we all cast in.
I'm not an expert pro max plus 15 angler like you.
That's fair. That's fair.
You ready to rock?
Hell yeah.
Oh, confidence on him, nice. So you're casting out into the other new lake that's like the runs water, I think, but in saying that, they still go up to 25 pounds.
Yeah, that's a pretty generous runs water.
I was going to say, there's not many of those in the...
25 would be beautiful.
So by the looks of it, your choice, Steve, is 2 fully loaded steak burgers from M&S because I was feeling bougie. We've got some hot dogs, and I've got a packet of paella. It's kind of a bit random, but you can, like, what do you want?
What do you reckon?
I'm gonna have. I feel like we should have burgers because we're carp fishing.
Carp fishing. Burgers.
Burgers. Well, it was always gonna be burgers. Of course it was.
Why do you even say the other option?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, we're running out of gas. It's one of them. Put it upside down. That always works.
Go on, Steve. Play it gentle. Whoa, it's pulling the rod in. Rod up, get pressure on it. Get your tip high up in the air, always keep a bend in the rod. Sorry if I'm telling you to suck heads, I'm just trying to help.
Nah, that's all good. Done it a couple of times before, but I need good reminders. It's been a while.
I can't wait to see a carp. I'm excited. Come on, mate.
You're not going to lose it, you're not going to lose it.
You've got it on.
Right.
Oh. Get in there. Okay. Holy crap. Oh.
Well done, mate. Good
I'll
job,
take
mate.
that.
Good job.
Oh man, he may be small, but he is heavy. I've not had a carp since like December last year. I'm over the moon. Thank you, little man. Oh,
Well done, dude.
Thanks, mate. Oh, cheers for letting me come along to this.
No, don't be daft.
I'm over the moon.
I'm super happy.
Well, the thing I was most worried about has happened. There was a million liners last night. Like, the fish definitely got into this zone and fed hard, but I don't think any of us have hooked into one. I know what you guys are probably thinking. There's only so many times that I can make a cup of tea in a video without catching enough fish to justify it.
I met Tom as a fellow creative, you know, we were filming. I saw in him unbelievable talent for photography, filming and storytelling. I think when he was being made by our Almighty up in the sky, he sort of gave all of the allowance to that and kind of forgot to top up the fishing cup. Maybe.
It's got under my nails now.
I know, I bet you're like, no, I actually really have to catch one.
I do. I need to have something from this place because what does it say about me if I can't
Catch from a lake that's never been fished before and it's stocked with 150 massive, giant 30s and 40 pounders. It's okay, Tom, it's okay. I don't know where to start. It's a bigger lake than I thought it was. Tom and the boys haven't caught. Maybe they're down this end.
So the owners are currently topping up the automatic feeders that shoot out all the pellet, and I thought I'd go and have a little chat and see what they're up to. And it's kind of made me think a little bit, if the fish have been fed that pellet since they were yay big, which is the case, it's given me a little bit of an idea. I'm going to take some pellets, some of the exactly the same pellets as she's just popped in the feeder, and tie them to the end of a rig and cast it right underneath the automatic feeder so that when it goes off, maybe I'll get a fish. Feels a little bit like cheating if it does come good, but I just really want to be able to see a fish. If I see something, I'll act on it. But, oh, Steve's in. Be back, right.
What was your PB for?
14.7?
14.14.
Yeah.
I guess we're going up just bit by bit. Well, broke my personal best. Bit speechless at that. And away.
What's going on over here then, bro? Nope, he's going for another. They go in here, don't they?
They really do. That'll do.
Stephen, you did it again.
Fish! Okay, little man, thanks for letting me catch you. Off you go.
Tom didn't tell me that I was going to have to be working.
You guys all leaving me?
Yes, we are.
You gotta go back to your jobs and normal lives.
I've got to
and
work now, fortunately.
you don't want to blank with me anymore.
No,
Well-
I've had enough of blanking.
See you later, Tom.
Bye guys, love ya. Bye.
Bye.
And then there was me and Carl, but he's decided to go over there. So I don't know. Is it me? Is it me? Do I smell?
Yes.
With the clock now counting down to the end of the session, I spent the afternoon watching the water and staying in communication with Carl, who was doing the same on the other side. The fish really were very shy, but together we eventually worked out that they were circling the outer margins of the lake. Bro, did you see that?
That's the second fish in that zone there's been now.
Yeah, I'm gonna reel in my middle rods, get a bag ready and smack it on it.
Yeah, do it like right now.
Yeah, I think so, because they're coming out.
I think the people that tend to catch a lot of fish are the people that are a little bit obsessed with it.
Continuing to go when you don't think you can go anymore, that is the bit that people miss out on.
Oh, that was kind of short. It was probably fine, but I don't want to settle for fine. Great anglers don't settle for fine. They keep going until they work it out. Short again. I really need to give that beans. Damn it! I didn't realise it was that far. Come on, third time lucky. That's it. That was the one. That was the one.
I'm torn between here and where you are for the night because of where that fish just showed, and because there's the feeder over there, and because you got liners last night. That kind of all suggests that the fish will come back over there again.
We decided to group together for the last night. There'd been more shows in front of my end of the lake, and whilst we didn't know exactly where, we were going to give it our best.
Somewhat reassuring watching Carl do similar things to me. I often wonder if I know nothing. And maybe Carl knows nothing too, to be fair. Look at that face.
We're just guessing, mate. We're winging it.
And so, for the final time, the rods were cast out and into the abyss. Because sometimes that's all you've got. A pub chuck into an unknown water full of uncooperative fish. And honestly, yeah, I know I'm not the best angler. In fact, I've got a long way to go, but something I do have is the ability to try over and over again with the hope that one day it will all come good. Well guys, I have some news to tell you. I blanked again.
You see now, this is what happens when you invite Snagbro on a fishing trip. The fishing dies.
At least you can say you tried to catch a fish.
Guaranteed, like, yeah. We'll all catch 30s, yeah.
And anyways, the viewers are probably used to it by now.
Great, thanks for the support guys, I really appreciate it. I'll let one of you plan the next social. And to you at home, thank you for watching this video, and I promise that I catch in the next one.